Welcome to the Imaginative Storm Writing Prompt of the Week session. I'm James Nave.
I'm Allegra Houston.
And on Saturdays, 12 noon, we gather on a Zoom call with a group of writers and we generate a piece of writing and we do it in 10 minutes and we spend an hour in the call. So, what we'd like to do now is not spend an hour with you, but we'd like to give you the experience that we have on Saturday.
So, anybody who wants to Zoom in and join us is welcome to do so. And that includes you. Just to be clear, it's noon Eastern time, US Eastern time. And join our mailing list. You will get the invitation. So, this is how we do it. We choose an image in advance. We put it up on the screen for 2 minutes. And we ask everybody, including ourselves, to generate a list of words. Words are very short phrases, just random. The more random, the better, for 2 minutes. So your 2 minutes starts now.
So now you have a list of words that belong to you. It happens every Saturday on our call. People do the same thing you just did. Then we go around the Zoom room and we take one word or phrase from each person, and and everybody on the call writes those words and phrase all of those words and phrases down as well. So they have their personal list and the community list. So you have your personal list. We'd like to now read our community list for you, so you will be able to work with what we generated on this Saturday. So Allegra's going to read that for you now.
Horse's ass, a run at God, dominatrix, horsewhipped, riding frock, at liberty, precisely so, like you mean it. The cow jumped over the moon. Year of the fire horse, ringleader, the leap, Michael Jordan, power and control, healing force, horsing around, Cirque du Soleil training, whipped cream, feet of clay, swatting a fly, master of nonsense. Those back legs won't make it. Whip cracker. Back, you animals, back. Dressed for a black tie event. Devil in a black dress. Your ass is in my hands.
So there you
It
go.
was so good, wasn't it?
Our list. Yeah, your ass is in my hands. You can do a lot with that.
You sure
So
did. And people did.
And as you noticed when Allegra was reading the list, you can read it straight, one phrase or word at a time, and that's that. Or you can mix that list up and play around by moving it around, saying it in different ways, reading it top to bottom, across, back and forth. A million ways to do it. What the list accomplishes when you do that is you let your imagination lead you through the list, and it also leads you through the upcoming 10-minute timed writing that we're going to do. Allegra, what's going to happen next? How's this going to work?
Well, we don't know what's going to happen next for you, and hopefully you don't either. And that's the whole point. Because what we are going to ask you to do is let your rational mind and your imaginative mind dance together. And that means that and your imaginative mind is the partner leading the dance, like a tango
Yay.
something. Your rational mind is following. And that means that those intentions for what you will do, and those anxieties for, am I doing it right? And did I start in the right place? And is this any good? And all that, irrelevant. Those are not going to help you. In order to write well, we have discovered the secret is don't try to write well. Your rational mind will always try to write well because that's what you want. You want to write well, but trying is not the best way to reach the goal. The best way is to give up that trying and let your imagination take the lead, let it spin and whirl and be completely irrational if it wants.
So we're going to give you your 10-minute opportunity right now. So off you go.
Well, actually, before you go, one thing we should say, you can use as many or as few of the words on both those lists as you like. Don't feel compelled to use lots of them. Maybe you'll only use one. Maybe you won't use any at all. And now, off you go.
So now you have a piece of writing you didn't have 10 minutes ago. So one of the things we do on Saturday, we go into Zoom rooms and everybody has a chance to read the work aloud. So we'd like for you to take this opportunity to read your work out loud. If you've done it before, you know the value of hearing your voice speaking up from the page that you've generated the material on. If you've never done it before, it might be a brand new experience. So it will help you translate what you've written on the page into tighter form. It's part of the editing process, if you believe it or not. It really works really well. So what we'd like for you to do is to experience this easy enough, put us on pause and read your work aloud.
We hope you did that. Reading aloud is not only part of the editing process, it's also part of the training your imaginative mind to take the lead process, because you respond to your work very differently when you read it aloud than when you read it silently on the page. You're more focused on what you like than what you don't like. And isn't that nice? So before we go any further, we should credit the image. It's from Vogue. I think it's last month's Vogue, so it's either November or December 2025 Vogue, and it was spotted by one of our regular writers on Saturday. The photographer is Steven Klein, and the model is Natalia Vodianova. I think that's correct.
If you like what you wrote and what you read aloud, we have an opportunity for you to share it with our community. It's called the Circle community, and it works very easily. We have a setup that allows you to join us, to put your piece into the it's basically like Facebook. So you join us that way, and then we can hear what you have to say, listen to what you have to say, read what you have to say, get to know you a bit better. So Allegra is going to tell you how to do that right now.
Go to imaginativestorm.com, scroll over to the community page, click there, and you will see Imaginative Storm Circle. Click there, and it will take you down to that bit of the page where it explains the circle. You can click here in the picture, and you end up at the circle. It won't look quite like this because I'm logged in and it wants me to do things. It will ask you to make a username and a password. It's also free. And once you've done that, go over here to this navigation on the left. You can explore the rest of it at some point if you like, but prompt of the week is where we're going. And in prompt of the week, you will see with the date every single prompt that we have offered for over 4.5 years. So it's quite an archive. And let's just click on one and show you how this works. So we'll click on this mural. So here you will find the first thing, the credit, then a link to our YouTube. We create a YouTube video for each prompt where we do the timing for you. And then you'll find the Saturday words and the Thursday words, and then you will see what people have posted. And well, this was a week where nobody really replied very much, but you can like what people wrote and you can reply to what they wrote. And if you want, you can upload an audio or a video. See here, Kathleen has commented on Celia's. And you can, here Nave's also uploaded an audio. And then at the very bottom, you will see this. What are your thoughts? And that is where you type in what you wrote and you're done. And just to be clear, the circle is also free, as is joining us on Zoom one Saturday. Maybe you can make it. We had somebody from Tokyo joining us today, and I don't know, it's midnight or 1 a.m. in Tokyo when we started. And she was with us for the full hour and even stayed for the after chat.
And Tomiko is her name. And she and I are in the same time zone because I'm in Manila right now. And it's early on Sunday morning rather than Saturday morning for me. So people call in from all over the world, wherever you are. We welcome you. We hope you can join us. And whatever time zone you have, that's exactly the right time zone to be in. So thanks ever so much for tuning in. We do appreciate it.
Thank you. Goodbye and happy holidays.